Biographical movies are well loved because they're real. Some people have lived such truly remarkable lives that cinema-goers can only watch in awe once they're adapted for the big screen. However, it's not uncommon for biopics to receive a backlash when they're a bit too loose with the truth, which raises the question, how accurate should such movies be? Before we answer that, let's first go over some examples to get a better idea of the sort of criticism biographical films face. The Greatest Showman is a musical about the life of P.T. Barnum, who had a very inclusive circus full of jolly employees. The real guy, however, was kind of a vile individual who treated his workers very poorly and even held a public autopsy after one of his circus freaks died that people could pay to watch. We kid you not. In the film, however, Barnum spends his time singing and dancing. The Social Network is a great film about the life of Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone loved the movie, except for Mark. According to him, it's full of inaccuracies. We can't help but feel that maybe the fact that Zuckerberg doesn't come off as a very likable guy had something to do with his feedback, though.
This is a story of Shakespearean proportions in terms of the character drama and the human drama behind it. It's about Facebook, which we all know and love, but the human drama behind it is worthy of Greek theater.
Sticking with tech bros, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange personally asked Benedict Cumberbatch not to portray him in The Fifth Estate. Julian claimed the script was based on a deceitful book written by someone with a personal vendetta against him. Benedict, however, felt the topic was too important for him to drop out.
I mean, it's interesting with this film, what I think it does is it draws the debate and it draws the points of view, these really complex ideas about transparency of information, about the flow of that information, this kind of evolving medium of the Fifth Estate, this people journalism. And this organization rather called WikiLeaks, which was founded by this brilliant idea of Assange's to create a website where you can anonymously dump data and whistleblow, but be kept. But your personal identity is secret, even though your secrets are being made public. And it's a really complicated idea, that.
Members of the Gucci family weren't exactly pleased with the movie House of Gucci. According to them, their relatives were depicted as thugs, ignorant and insensitive to the world around them. They found it painful to watch.
Don't show these to anybody. Keep them hidden. You understand?
All Eyes on Me is a biopic about Tupac Shakur. Actress Jada Pinkett Smith was one of his best friends, and she was very displeased by the film due to the amount of inaccuracies. She values their friendship dearly and found the movie deeply hurtful.
Yeah, you're already going soft on me.
I ain't going soft. You the one with tears in your eyes.
You are soft.
LT, the creator who put this film together, he said something really profound that I don't know how many people have picked up on it, but he positions the Jada character as Tupac's conscience and his reflection back on himself. And I think that that's really profound and really meaningful throughout the different chapters of his life. So that was really an interesting thing that I found out.
The list of controversial biopics goes on for a while, but let's get back to the question of how accurate such movies should be. Some of this kind of feedback is from people not liking how they or their friends or relatives are depicted. This is understandable, but this can also mean that the filmmakers got it right. How someone actually is and how that person comes across are two different things entirely. Another issue is the amount of inaccuracies. There's definitely such a thing as too many. However, we don't believe every film has to be 100% spot on. As long as the gist of it is right and the changes aren't hurtful, then we say it's okay if some scenes are a bit exaggerated for dramatic purposes. It is a movie after all, and they have to be entertaining first and foremost. They're not documentaries. Sometimes, though, the feedback is very justified, especially with The Greatest Showman. To turn a pretty villainous character into a goody two-shoes hero is taking a bit too much creative liberty, in our opinion. So all in all, we say it's fine to step on some toes and make a biopic that the subject in question isn't fond of. And no, they don't have to be fully accurate either. As long as filmmakers don't overdo it, stay faithful to the essence of a person, and don't hurt anyone unnecessarily, then it's all good.